Today we're going to be talking about nonverbal communication. What is it? History, basics, and sources. It's basically transmission of messages or signals through a nonverbal platform. And these are the examples of nonverbal platform: eye contact, facial expressions, gesture, posture, etc. So you can compare it to verbal communication, which involves grammar, syntax, and other rules. It started when Charles Darwin was the person who started it. In his book, The Expressions of the Emotions in Man and Animals, written in 1871, he addresses two questions. Why do our facial expressions of emotions take the particular form they do? Why do we wrinkle our nose when we are disgusted and bare our teeth when we are enraged? So, let's get started with basics. These are the three basics you need to keep in mind: baseline behavior, stress versus pacifying, observing context. Baseline behavior is how a person normally looks, sits, moves, or behaves. So you need to have a good idea of the baseline behavior of the person before predicting how he's going to react or how he's going to behave when he's in stress versus when he's exhibiting stress versus pacifying behaviors. So let's look at them. Early animals had to react to threatening stimuli quickly. They did not have time to psychologically and physically prepare themselves. So it's basically when people being scolded, shallow breathing, hearing questioning, shoplifters, having their presence with arms close to their body attention. It's alternative to total effect. You can look that up if you want to. All nonverbal behaviors that include the distance is related to flight. These are the typical behaviors of flight response: leaning away, turning your feet towards the exit, rubbing or closing your eyes, or putting a hand on your face. Coming to fight, puffing out the chest, violating personal space, or other aggressive postures. We're gonna discuss them in detail in future videos. But for now, you need to keep in mind these set of behaviors. These set of behaviors are usually expression of freeze, flight, or fight. So let's look at pacifying behaviors. Pacifying behaviors are the body's natural troubleshooters. Whenever something threats your survival, you're gonna release these set of behaviors. They include neck touching, covering, or massaging, such as playing with a necklace or adjusting a tie. I do this a lot right after I played a chess game. So it's a pacifying behavior. So you need to keep that in mind. You don't have to memorize all these. We're gonna discuss them in detail in the upcoming videos. So I'm just introducing them to you. We discuss pacifying behaviors, freeze behaviors, flight behaviors, and fight behaviors. Another rule is that observing context. Observing context. So let's say a person is scratching his head. It could mean he's uncertain. It could mean he's lying. It could mean just dandruff. So how do you know which is which? An analogy is take the word dressing. The word dressing has 10 different meanings. So when you Google the definition for dressing, you get 10 different definitions. Say clothing. It could mean topping on a food. It could mean sauce on a food. Then how do you know which definition we're using? In a sentence, you put other words and form a sentence. You're gonna make sense of it. So when a person is scratching his head, you also need to look out nonverbal signals associated with lying, confusion, etc. So now let's look at the sources. where you can find more about nonverbal communication. Pragmatics and Nonverbal Communication, Cambridge University Press. This book is basically a textbook for nonverbal communication. It's going to be similar to your science textbook in your school. It's going to be a little complex. Just let me show you. This is the book. It's basically a textbook for nonverbal communication. It's going to be very complex and kind of very technical. It doesn't include many pictures, so so I wouldn't really recommend it to beginners. Next one is, the next one is the Dictionary of Body Language. This book contains everything you need to, every little information about body language. It's basically what the title says, Dictionary for Body Language. But the con is, you're going to know you're not going to know what the rules are. You connect these inform your own observations. So this book isn't going to help that much with regards to connection. It's only going to tell you which signal means what. So this is Joe Navarro. This person is a former FBI agent. You can check out his other books too. And the last one, The Definitive Book of Body Language by Barbara Pease. Now, this book is best for beginners. This book has what the Joe Navarro book doesn't. It gives you both the rules, how to connect different nonverbal signals, and how to make sense of them. It's also fun to read, and it's very simple. It's not going to be a science intensive or a technical jargon intensive book like the first one, and it's not going to be unorganized like the second one. This is going to be very if you're looking for a book that explains you in layman terms. So these are my 3 recommendations. Be sure to check them out if you want to. I'll probably leave them in the description. So to summarize, we talk about nonverbal communication. What is it? Transmission of messages or signals through a nonverbal platform. And these are the examples and how it started. Charles Darwin wrote the book Expressions of the Emotions in Man and Animals in 1871. What started his curiosity. So if you want to get this book too, it's very interesting. Next, we talk about basics, and you need to say baseline behavior. Baseline behavior of a person is how the person normally sits, looks, moves, behaves, normal behavior. And stress and pacifying behaviors are, you need to know these behaviors to know when the person deviated from his baseline behavior. So stress behaviors usually show up when animals had to react to threatening stimuli quickly and did not have time to psychologically or physically prepare themselves. So these are like the body's natural troubleshooters, inbuilt antivirus, and freeze, flight, and fight. These are the freeze behaviors, flight behaviors, and then fight behaviors. And after the threat has passed, you can expect pacifying behaviors, like cleansing, ventilating, putting a shirt collar, or tossing the back of your hair up, self-harm, etc. And of course, observing context. Forget this rule, and these rules are very important in your quest to deduce a person's motivation, personality, intentions, thoughts, feelings, etc. I realize that the video isn't exactly what you'd call a bullet-composed one, as of now I don't have A+ equipment. All I can tell is each upload is going to be better than the previous one.